In the preceding discussions, matter has been classified as solid, liquid, or gas. Pure substances can be classified as elements or compounds. Elements. Elements are pure substances that cannot be split into simpler substances by chemical means. Examples of elements include oxygen, hydrogen, copper, sulfur, carbon, and iron. There are over 100 known elements. Elements are made up of atoms. An atom is defined as the smallest particle of an element, which can take part in a chemical change. Atoms of the same elements are similar. The atoms of some elements cannot exist independently but join together to form small groups of atoms. These discrete particles are called molecules. A molecule is defined as the smallest particle of an element or compound, which can exist separately. Compounds. In order to learn what compounds are, we shall observe the following experiment. Experiment. What happens when a mixture of iron and sulfur is heated? To understand compounds, let's first observe this experiment on the effects of heating a mixture of iron and sulfur. In this experiment, iron filings and powdered sulfur are placed separately on two sheets of paper. The colors of these are observed. They are then mixed on one piece of paper and the color of the mixture is noted. A magnet is held above the mixture and observed. A small amount of the mixture is placed on a crucible and heated. It is then allowed to cool. The color is observed. A magnet is held over the heated mixture. Iron filings are gray in color while sulfur is a yellow solid. When the two are mixed, they form a mixture in which the elements, iron and sulfur, retain their individual colors. When a magnet is held above the mixture, the iron fillings are attracted. On heating the mixture strongly, a red glow spreads through the mixture. This is due to the heat produced as a result of a chemical reaction taking place. A black solid is formed. The solid is not attracted by a magnet. The black solid contains sulfur and iron chemically combined. When two or more elements combine chemically, they form a compound. A compound is a pure substance made up of two or more elements chemically combined. The compound formed when iron and sulfur chemically combine is called iron 2 sulfide. It is possible to tell which elements are present in a compound from its name. A name ending with I, D, E means the compound is composed of two elements only, e.g. sodium chloride is made up of sodium and chlorine. Iron 2 sulfide is made up of iron and sulfur. Calcium nitride is made up of calcium and nitrogen. Calcium carbide is made up of calcium and carbon. Sodium hydride is made up of sodium and hydrogen. An exception to this is hydroxides. A name ending in ATE, means the compound is composed of 3 elements, one of which is oxygen. E.g., sodium sulfate is made up of sodium, sulfur, and oxygen. Sodium carbonate is made up of sodium, carbon, and oxygen. Potassium chlorate is made up of potassium, chlorine, and oxygen. Calcium nitrate is made up of calcium, nitrogen, and oxygen. Exceptions to this rule are hydrogen carbonates and hydrogen sulfates. A name ending in I, T, E means the compound is made up of 3 elements, one of which is oxygen. However, the amount of oxygen is less than in those compounds whose names end in A, T, E. E.g., sodium sulfite is made up of sodium, sulfur, and oxygen. Calcium sulfite is made up of calcium, sulfur, and oxygen. Thank you for watching this chemistry lesson. Please subscribe to this channel and other Genius channels relevant to your level of study.